Hello, my name is Anna Pruitt. I'm Sister Anna to my brothers and sisters in the community of Francis and Clare, of which I am a member. And but of course, to my children, I'm Sister Mom. They clearly don't take this too seriously, and neither do I. But I wanted to give you some ideas about some things to think about and ponder on over the Lenten period. And I came upon an idea for myself, and I thought maybe it would be of interest to you. I've noticed that in my own relationships, when I see somebody giving somebody else grace, when I see forgiveness, it has a huge impact on me. It's almost as though God is in that moment. It's a hard thing to do. It's so easy to hold on to grudges, and it truly is divine to forgive somebody. So I wanted to go back into my own family and try and forgive and forget and leave resentments behind. Not that I have piles of stuff. I have pretty good relationships with my family, but my parents are gone now, and I often did hold on to old resentments that were so silly, and but they're so deep, and I like to let go of all these things. So one thing I did was I bought some poems. I looked over some poems, and I'm planning to write a poem both to my parents and to both my sisters. So just to give you an idea of how other people, poets, have talked about their relationships. And this is one by Langston Hughes, and I wrote this out to my youngest son, who was a handful. He's doing well now, but yes, we had our moments. And this is what I said to him through the words of Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time, I's been a-climbing on, and reaching landings and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on these steps 'cause you finds it's kind of hard. Don't you fall now. For I'm still going, honey. I still climbing. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. I just love that. Now that I'm older, I hope that my son would think about those words. Just another couple of short poems. This one is called The Portrait, and it's by Stanley Kunitz, and it's about his mother. My mother never forgave my father for killing himself, especially at such an awkward time and in a public park. That spring, when I was waiting to be born, she locked his name in her deepest cabinet and would not let him out, though I could hear him thumping. When I came down from the attic with a pastel portrait in my hand of a long-lipped stranger with a brave moustache and deep brown level eyes, she ripped it into shreds without a single word and slapped me hard. In my 64th year, I can still feel my cheek still burning. And then one more. Oh, this is one poem that has stuck with me for my life. For some reason, it's just so evocative. It's called Those Winter Sundays, and it's by Robert Hayden. Sundays too, my father got up early and put his clothes on in the blue-black cold. Then, with cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday weather, made blank, I'll start again. Sundays too, my father got up early and put his clothes on in the blue-black cold. Then, with cracked hands that ached from labor in the weekday, weather made banked flat fires blaze. No one ever thanked him. I'd wake and hear the cold splintering, breaking. When the rooms were warm, he'd call, and slowly I would rise and dress, fearing the chronic angers of that house. Speaking indifferently to him, who had driven out the cold and polished my good shoes as well. What did I know? What did I know of love's austere and lonely offices? Yes, a beautiful poem, regretting the indifference that he gave his father, a good father who had tried in his own way to do so much for his son. Well, my dears, I want you to try to write your own poems to your family members. They don't have to be as beautiful as that, but get to the heart of things. If there's any resentments, this would be a good time to let them go. I'll be thinking about you and praying for you during this Lenten season. God bless you. Bye-bye.